Good evening, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. So the Donald's gone and done it. America has started to impose some tariffs on the competition. And I'm here for it, and I find it quite amusing because it separates the patriots from the globalists, and I wanted to discuss tariffs a little bit more. Now bear in mind, I've not been to university, so I've not been indoctrinated, so you'll have to bear with me if you think that I'm off the mark here, but I'm going to go through what I think is relevant. The first thing I want to say is we've escaped relatively lightly in the United Kingdom. We've escaped the worst of the tariffs, the worst excesses of the Donald, which is appreciated. Thank you, Mr. President. It's appreciated. We're only getting 10% tariffs in the United Kingdom compared to the European partners that we have, the EU, our former trading bloc. They're getting 20%. And other countries like China are getting 34%, Taiwan 32%, Thailand 36%, what have you. The globalists are not best pleased. They are not happy. Tariffs. I know a bit about them. I've imported from America and I've imported from the continent post-Brexit. You pay the tariff to the exchequer of the country you're importing to. So if I'm importing a Blu-ray or a 4K disc from America, I'm paying the levy to the British government because I'm not buying local. That's the way a tariff works. It's a huge revenue stream, and most governments who were bought into the globalist regime have sacrificed that huge revenue stream for cheaper products abroad. Now with America, what the aim of the tariffs are is to either encourage people to buy local and not pay the levy on importing goods from abroad, especially with countries or trade blocs like the EU and China that America has a huge trade deficit with, meaning they buy more from Europe or China than the reverse. And that's the first thing that it's aiming to do, is force people to buy local. It's also forcing these trade blocs to think about their business practices, whether they want to stay in the EU or move their business to America, and the same for China as well. So those are the aims of tariffs, plus it does create the revenue stream, which is stated earlier in the video. These are the benefits of tariffs. Free trade can be beneficial if it's reciprocal. It doesn't really, I wouldn't say it's a benefit to outsource strategic industries like food production, which Britain's currently doing. It's bankrupting all the farmers, purposely offshoring all of these industries to impoverished nations that they can pay a pittance, and then they'll call it an economic partnership. I don't see it that way. I see it as exploitation of third world countries. That's what I see it as, and that's what I'll call it as. It's slightly above slavery. Impoverished serfdom is my opinion on that matter. What is the point of the image that I put up earlier on today on my channel? This image. I put this image up on my channel earlier on today saying that all Republic of Ireland businesses should move up to the top, to Northern Ireland, to avoid the 20% levy that EU nations have. And I wanted to test my audience and test what people think. Northern Ireland is still technically considered in the EU, so it wouldn't benefit from the rate that we get for the exports to America on the mainland. This is because the globalists have surrendered part of our sovereign territory to a foreign power. Now, any globalist will be on the side of this hard border in the Irish Sea. I'm not, because I'm a nationalist. I'm a patriot. I believe in sovereignty and I believe in borders. This is why you need to be careful of Farage, the leader of Reform UK. Now, I am a member of Reform UK. I'm critical of policy, which is what I'm discussing here. You can be critical of any membership that you're with. You can be critical of Netflix that they're charging too much, or you can be critical of a leader of a political party if they think that part of your territory is going to be surrendered permanently to a foreign power. Now, Ben Habib has gone on record saying that he's had it on good authority from the horse's mouth, Nigel directly, that he doesn't consider the Northern Ireland issue, the hard border in the Irish Sea, to be a problem. I do. Now, whether you believe Ben's another matter, I'm on the fence and either believe or disbelieve him. I'm merely putting out what he said. We need patriots in charge of the country. You need people that are going to support our native industries, keep strategic industries of value viable in the United Kingdom. I don't care if I pay more for food if it's grown locally. I don't care that that we have to pay more to make steel in the United Kingdom. I'd rather have these strategic industries housed locally than be indebted to countries that may or may not be hostile, like China. Tariffs are good, and they're good, as I say, to protect everybody involved. If you like this video, and you think I make some good points, make me aware, comment below. If you think that the globalists really don't care about protecting their local industries because they don't believe in the nation state, let me know. Like and subscribe. Tell me if you think Donald is right. I'll see you in the next video. You have a good afternoon.